1. Hello everyone, I'm back. This time I have actually taken a look at the mixer and the microphone thing is bobbing up when I talk, which is a good sign. Hopefully we won't have a repeat of last time.
Huzzah! Now with more audio.
Yes.
And possibly more delirious Hannah.
Which is good because ooh, that sucks.
It does.
Yes, we do have another branch that has a sword and the chained dog. But yes, it's a good thing that the audio should be working now because I'm going to be spending like half an hour talking to myself. The bear's been there for a while.
Last time we solved murder-free and Cleo got executed and then exorcised. This time we're going to spend time with a serial murderer.
Yeah,
Fantastic!
I feel like the exorcism afterwards was a bit of a dick move.
He deserved
I mean,
it.
it's Monokuma, so...
In my honest opinion, he kind of deserved it.
I don't.
Honestly, I can't disagree.
I don't agree there. Much of a
I
scumbag as
also
he is.
agree. I also agree with Earth. He did not deserve it.
Like,
He is not Angie.
yeah,
But he is a serial murderer.
he is a serial murderer. However,
Oh my god.
when we consider like what happens to someone's immortal soul, that's a bit more intense than what happens to their life.
I mean, I'd say that Kyo is only going to like the 3rd circle of hell. Angie is going to the 9th circle of hell.
Well, okay, if he's going to hell, that's fine.
Yeah.
The impression what I got was that his soul was destroyed, and I'm like,
Yeah, I mean,
maybe he doesn't
that's
deserve
very
that.
much likely what happened.
Yeah, that's the bit that I'm saying, maybe he doesn't deserve that. Anyway,
Yeah, he deserves to go to hell, not have his soul destroyed. He's not like, you know...
We'll have things to talk about in detail about Kyo after we go through his FTEs.
yeah. Speaking of which, I'm gonna try to give this my all. But at the same time, voicing a character does not necessarily mean that I can, and giving it my all does not mean that I condone what is coming out of my mouth.
I'm gonna go play Pokemon Emerald.
Have fun.
I'm gonna go get some ice cream.
What flavor?
Raspberry Oreo.
Sounds fun.
Oh, that sounds fucking delicious.
Oh, what things does Kyo like?
Let me get up the list.
Um,
I know he likes the monkey's paw off the top of my head.
Okay.
make sure to wish for more wishes.
I probably have one. Yeah, I do. I've got plenty of those.
Okay, and that works.
Speaking of, have you ever read the short story about the monkey's paw?
No, but I've seen it enough times.
I've seen it in a play.
While Earth is talking to Kyo, I am going to paint my nails, because I haven't done that in years.
If it's the Joshua I'm thinking of, I would assume that would be turning them into a noise, which, I mean, honestly I could get behind. He could make a cute noise.
Wonderful.
Kyo
What?
becomes
all right?
wolf noise.
Rhyme was adorable.
Kyo becomes
Wait.
a woo.
Okay, when did this whole conversation of the world ends with you come from?
Stream chat.
Oh.
Dragon Cat said whatever Joshua did with that one guy he nuked.
Oh, I know. I think I know exactly who he's speaking of. That might be Neo Chuli spoilers.
Probably, because I realized I have no idea who he's talking about. I have played the first
He's
game, I have not played the remake or the sequel.
The sequel is good. I recommend it. I loved it.
I know.
I need to play it again.
To set aside time for games, but I have so little time.
Is that a fucking mood?
I streamed these partly because if I did not, it would take me maybe 20 years to get through these. Anyway.
Don't worry, Loey. I'm not gonna give any Neo spoilers.
Anyway. Kyo, what's the difference between anthropology, history, and archaeology? They are often confused, so your question is reasonable. To that question, they are different may be a possible answer.
Let's see.
History is records. Archaeology is buildings and relics. Anthropology is folklore and customs. History studies events and changes in countries or regions across time. Archaeology traces the course of humanity through physical remains. Anthropology is a study that examines the thought behind traditions and customs.
That was...
I kind of understand, but I kind of don't.
I do, and that was a very easy to understand explanation.
It was.
Yeah, like, come on, Shuichi, don't be such a dumbass.
His brain is filled of nothing of detective work and nothing else.
He has clearly flunked humanities. Anyway.
Fine dining and breathing.
If you think of humanity at the core of anthropology, it should be clear. From people come feelings. Those feelings intersect and become tradition. At least, that's my stance on the matter. The feelings intersect?
Yes.
Yes. Customs and folktales only occur in places where people can share them.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, I'm not very familiar with such things.
Is that so?
Is that so? But you encounter on anthropology on a daily basis. For example, occult stories on the internet have their roots in folklore. Someone on a journey committing a taboo in a mountain village, for example.
You're right.
That's true. I hear that often.
Anthropology is...
Various mythologies are frequently referenced in anime, manga, and games.
Hi, Shin Megami Tensei.
Yes.
Dragon Ball Z.
A character's background can be viewed through an anthropological lens. Tools and houses in the background, jobs, speech, clothing, or food. With the proper knowledge, such things can help you understand their work more deeply. Without it, such clues go to waste.
It's a shame that I absolutely love his ultimate talent, but I don't like him as a character.
Yeah. That's fascinating. That knowledge would be very useful. Seems I've piqued your curiosity. Let us talk more. Well then, what image does the word kappa call to mind, Shuichi?
That last one's a Yokai Watch reference, by the way.
Well,
The
I know
monster
what it
with the
brings
plate
to
on
my
its
I
head.
mind.
actually
yeah.
suggest choosing the last one because the reaction is delightful.
I'm gonna be accurate.
Did you know that if a Kappa challenges you to a duel, make sure to like...
Ask it the
Well,
bow
if
first.
a Kappa... Yeah, you have to bow first, or it'll pour the water out of its head and it'll be weakened. Or give it cucumbers. That's also a good plan.
Yes. Anyway. A monster with a plate on its head.
I see, yes.
I thought you would say that.
Listen,
It is anthropologically impossible for our mental images of a kappa to match.
huh?
Impossible?
Yes.
Originally, monsters had no form, for they were based on people's emotions. That image of a kappa is a culmination of many different people's thoughts. An ancient fear was changed over many years into a creature we can identify. Culture is constantly changing. Anthropology chases those changes. Thus, I must keep the present in mind while I learn about past customs.
Tell me your thoughts.
Is it bad as soon as you guys were talking, he was talking about Kappa, I just immediately thought of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3?
A little bit.
I thought of the Twitch emote.
I'm glad that Blanc thought of Cap'n from Animal Crossing.
That's the
Kevin is the best.
Yokai Watch.
So, it is unexpectedly deep, yes?
You're right.
Yeah, profound. Oh my god, I'd forgotten how much talking as Kyo takes my air.
Thankfully, you only have a few FTEs with him.
I have 5. That's
4
the
now.
Yeah, that's the maximum amount. I just need to remember while I am doing these to, like, pause regularly. And what the fuck are you doing in her room?
He wants to steal your panties.
Kappa Mikey is also good, Dragon Cat. He would steal her panties, but he would not be concerned about them in the pervy kind of way. He'd be interested in the cultural impact that their style has.
Yeah, I was about to say, he was probably interested in, like, oh, so this is what maids wore back in the Victorian England.
Unironically, that would absolutely be his reasoning.
Listen.
If you truly wish to speak with Vantaro, I shall prepare a seance at once.
Nah, we're good.
We are so good!
Which, I wonder, would be best. Yeah, it's like the free time events that I'm doing, by the way, I hopped back into Chapter 2 because it gives 2 in a row, whereas Chapter 3 only gave 1 before I had to, like, break for stuff. I always find it a little bit interesting going back to a previous chapter and seeing the things they say during the free time stuff that could be foreshadowing for later.
It's symbolic. So how was everyone's day?
I am exhausted.
I had a stressful day at work, dealing with a coworker who I have to keep telling not to help me. And then I came home and I played Pokemon Sleep for a couple hours.
I've been playing Pikmin 4 for a sizable amount of the day. Also
Incredible.
being very exhausted because I was up
Wonderful.
till 3:30 in the morning doing the same thing yesterday.
Yeah. As soon as I'm done with these, like, I'm doing 2 game reviews at the same time. Once I'm done with those, I'll allow myself to go back to being irresponsible, and I'll probably be up till 4 a.m. playing Tears of the Kingdom again.
I went to the beach today, managed to pick up some pretty shells and sea glass, cooked dinner, made a salad, I did my laundry yesterday, that's right, and now then I played a bunch of Pokemon Emerald. I managed to get all 5 of the contest paintings.
Nice.
Nice.
Sorry to hear that.
Do you know what kind of... I'm sorry to hear that too, Blog. Do you know what's weird, though?
What?
So, I had to do the smartness contest, right? And I was planning on using my Gardevoir, but I was having trouble. And I noticed that my Swellow, for some goddamn reason, had a nature that was good for smart contests. My Swellow was the one who managed to get the contest
Smarty
painting and all the
bird.
There's a part of me that, like, if I ever do the Living Dex thing, is tempted to be like, okay, how feasible would it be to just send each Pokemon that enters the Living Dex through all the contests?
Kinda hard.
I imagine so.
Some Pokemon are far more suited to doing each of the contests than others.
Yeah, but
Take
where
no-
there's a will, there's a way.
Take no further look than Milotic.
Poffins and movesets. Please save me. Anyway. Since you're here, you wish to learn more about anthropology, yes?
Is that alright?
Yeah, I would like to learn more, if that's alright with you.
I am pleased.
Of course. I will speak of it for as long as you wish to hear of it. Perhaps we should sit somewhere for our discussion. We're in the perfect place to sit.
Yeah, we have an excellent place to sit.
Just, gotta clear those people off the chairs. Pew, 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 pew.
Pew, pew, pew.
We decided to sit in the dining hall and drink some tea while we talked.
Whatever is the matter?
You seem to be looking at me with a strange expression. Is something wrong? Well, you're always wearing that mask, Kia.
Because he's wearing
Wondering how
lipstick.
you would drink tea.
Yes.
Ah, this. I take it off at times like these. So he does take it off sometimes. That makes sense, or else he couldn't eat or drink.
You see.
And I replace it with a mask for meals. Mask
He's
for meals?
Kakashi for real, for real.
That's correct.
Behind this mask is another mask!
That is correct. I have one for bathing, sleeping, and even exercising. So he has a variety.
Well then.
If you will excuse me. After excusing himself, Korekio turned his back to me and began changing masks. He could just take it off. He doesn't have to have so many kinds. Why so particular about that?
So then.
Thank you for waiting, Shuichi. Huh? Did you change your mask?
Yes.
I did. This is the one for meals. It looks exactly the same.
So then.
So, I will proceed to enjoy this tea now.
Okay.
Okay. This tea has a nice scent. I usually prefer green tea, but this is wonderful.
I prefer herbal.
Korekio looked to be in a trance as he brought the cup of tea to his lips. But won't it just spill on the mask?
Wonderful.
Ah, a mellow flavor that makes itself familiar to the tongue. Huh? The mask isn't wet. Did he pour it in the slit? I didn't even see him do it.
Oh.
Oh, and we have cookies as well. They look delicious. Cookies? I'll
You know-
definitely get to see him take off his mask to eat that.
You know those cookies that look like little checkerboards? I just recently learned a recipe on how to make those. I'd like to try.
Nice. I held my breath and watched as Korekio brought the cookie to his lips. What the? What happened? The cookie just disappeared.
Korekio's magic face, everyone!
What is the matter?
Bruh!
The cookie, it just disappeared.
I see, yes.
Well, yes, because I put it into my mouth. But it didn't look like you ate it at all. You're wondering how I ate it, aren't you? If you are vexed by such trivial things, then your world is still very small.
Do you understand?
I will open up your world through anthropology, if you so desire.
I fucking love this FT, it's so funny.
Yeah.
Bro's a practitioner of hammer space, apparently. Knows how to use the void.
After sharing some tea, I returned to my room.
Oh shit, I just realized. If all goes well, we'll be able to see your first Love Hotel event this stream.
Possibly.
Oh. Oh boy. It kinda sucks that we can't have one with Kaede.
I mean, we can, it's just post-game only.
And that makes me sad.
I'll do it in chapter 3 when it's time for the last one, because we've got an odd number of them. Okay, it would probably help with voicing him if I wasn't shrimping so much.
Listen.
Sit up straight, get plenty of air.
Right back super quick.
Incredible. Wonderful.
Korekio is teaching me more things about anthropology.
Do you understand?
So, from an anthropological view, House does not necessarily mean family. The house is an umbrella term that denotes both residents and people. Interesting. It's fun breaking down the etymology of words we use.
Ah,
I should
yes.
try that. It does seem fun.
It is nice. I especially find it's helpful when things have Latin roots because you can often, once you've done that enough, you can often guess at what new words mean just because, like, okay, I know that root and I know that root, and they're combined together.
Yeah, it is.
so-
Yeah, it is pretty interesting. Like, did you know that the word sphinx is from an old English word that means to strangle?
Huh. I mean,
And now you
makes
know
sense. It's probably from the same root where asphyxiate comes from.
And now you know something you didn't know before today, and that is half the battle. G.I. Joe!
Indeed.
This is-
Speaking of family,
This
What
is
made
why
you
I love
choose
learning
the-
shit.
what made you choose the life
What?
of a detective? Are your parents detectives?
No.
No, it was my uncle. He's the detective, and I just help him. Ah, so that's how it happened.
Then
How about you, Kyo? What made you become an anthropologist? There is no particular reason. I merely pursued my interests. The rest was sister's influence.
Huh?
Oh, hold up.
Sister?
Listen.
I first learned of anthropology while reading a book of Sister. It said that tales like that of Princess Kaguya existed all over the world. I'm surprised that people across the globe had such similar ideas. It was then that Sister pushed me to research as much as I could. So that's how you became an ultimate?
I see, yes.
Indeed. I am who I am today, all because of Sister. Sister understood me more than anyone else. She even made this uniform for me.
Huh?
She did.
You see.
My outfit was originally much simpler, but she said that didn't suit me. She made it ever so beautifully. There's no uniform quite like mine.
It's quite nice.
Korekyo looked elated as he told me about it. You're close to your sister, aren't you? Not all sisters make clothes for their brothers.
Oh, Shuichi. You have no idea.
I'm an only child, so I'm a bit envious.
Wait, you know, Taza, you never told me. Are you the only child too?
No, I have a sister.
Ah. Has she made you stuff?
No, but she did, let me stay at her house for, like, a few years while I went back to college, so...
It's not so important.
Yeah,
I've made stuff for my mother.
I've really liked my sister-in-law. I adore spending
Oh, I
time with
bet
their
she's
family.
real nice.
She is.
I bet she's...
Like, it's funny. You always hear people, like, you know, have jokes and stories about in-laws, and it sounds like everyone always hates their in-laws, and it's like, I feel absolutely blessed to have met them.
Oh, you're like... I'm not sure. I don't know if I'll ever get married, so I just hope that, whoever my brother decides to marry, that their in-laws are nice to me.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully it's someone who, you know, has good taste, similar to yours, and, you know, if... and is also the kind of person who is like, will keep the family that appreciates them and not keep around the family that doesn't.
Well, if worse comes worse, I could always, like, be roomies with, Sook over here.
That too. Anyway. Do you have an interest in sisters, Shuichi?
Huh?
Backs away slowly.
That's not what I meant at all.
A mere jest.
I jest. To tell the truth, sister's always been sickly. She made me this uniform between bouts of illness.
That's...
I'm sorry. But I'm sure that as long as you're working hard, she'll be just fine.
What is it?
What do you mean by that?
Because...
Watching her little brother work hard and succeed is the best medicine.
I see.
I see. So you're saying I should work hard for her? Of course, I know that. I apologize. I didn't mean to overstep my bounds.
No.
No. Sister thanks you for worrying about her. You're a good person. Were you a girl, I would have you become one of Sister's friends.
Backs away
Um,
very slowly.
This is something that would have made no sense earlier. No, it would
Nope,
have,
nope, 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 nope.
it
So
would have
much nope.
helped add more context to the trial.
Nope, 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 nope,
Insert
nope, nope.
creepy laughing. Do all her friends have to be girls? Yes, Shuichi. Plead to become one of his sister's friends.
Get on the Nope train to the Nope on the Nope Express to fuck that shit, Bill.
Look, it's only murder. It's fine.
No, it's not fine. Murder is never fine.
Maybe his sister doesn't like boys going near her. Now that's a complex.
Hi, Tango.
Oh, Shuichi. Oh, Shuichi.
Starts sweating profusely.
There are varying things that I will or won't excuse more when a fictional character is doing it, and murder is one of them.
Yes.
It's so common in any story for people to be killing each other that you just sort of it stops phasing you when fictional characters do it to each other, you know?
I can understand what you mean, but still, it is wrong. Unless it was self-defense, that is the only time I will.
If it were real life, I would not be having this blasé attitude, but it's not. But then meanwhile, the things that don't appear as often in stories, you know, things like pedophilia and such, those are the things that tend to bug me. Yeah, like
IG.
the biggest reason why I had an issue with Hiyoko was not how rude she was just in general. It was specifically listening to her
pedophile accusations.
Yeah, it was specifically those. That was what made me so uncomfortable I could not voice her free time events on camera.
Yeah, I don't
Listen.
like her either. Just like it's like if you accuse every person that talks to you as a pedophile, you have a freaking problem.
Well, it's not just that. It's also that she's obviously doing it, knowing that it's a lie.
Oh.
That is a serious accusation to be throwing out like that.
Yes, it is.
Oh god, Hiyoko's a Puritan.
Maybe, but she wouldn't be doing it actually out of purity reasons. She would be doing it just to cause chaos and misery.
Yeah.
Which
Mostly misery.
Which is mostly worse.
All these wishes you're granting him, but he still cannot manage to live.
Wonderful. So then,
I must say, it is enjoyable to teach such an attentive student as you. Now I think about it, every time we hang out, it turns into a lecture. Well, I am having fun, so I don't mind it.
ah yes.
Do you recall when we discussed the Princess Kaguya legend?
If I remember correctly,
Yeah, and how there are similar legends all around the world.
Listen,
That is but one legend with counterparts in other cultures. I know of a few of those. This is something that struck me when I was younger. Another such legend, one I find quite interesting, is that of Hainuele.
I've never heard of this one.
I believe it's pronounced Heinuele.
Heinuele. That sounds Hawaiian.
Hainuele?
that's correct.
It is the name of a girl who appears in the folklore of Indonesia. To
Oh, I was
summarize,
way off.
She was a goddess who defecated valuable items. In the tale, she was killed and her body became seeds for crops. Similar tales in Japanese folklore are Ohogasu Hime and Uke Mochi. Isn't it fascinating how similar these tales from different lands are?
you're right.
Yeah.
That also
absolutely.
reminds me of the sister of Amaterasu and Susano. Yeah, Amaterasu and Susano, who was the goddess of like the seas, and every time like she coughed, she threw up like rice and fish and things.
I wouldn't be surprised if one of those two that he mentioned was that goddess.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. What it's reminding me of is the Golden Goose.
Oh yeah.
You see,
Tales with boxes not to be opened, hero mythology, gods disguising as beggars. There are tales with similar elements like these all over the world. I'm surprised he didn't mention floods, because that's one that has appeared in like basically every culture.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of flood stuff.
Well, it's to the point that there's a part of me that wouldn't be surprised if there was a great flood back in the day, and all the cultures that sprang up from the survivors had their own stories about how the flood came to be and how the people weathered it.
That's a pretty good theory.
Interesting. So you know all about legends and myths, Kyo? Like, I will say, if we remove the sister thing and the murder thing, I feel closer to Kyo than I have any other character.
Yeah, he's
except for the whole murder and
Yeah, I said if you
necro-incestu.
I said if you disregard those two things.
As if
But
they're
of
just
course.
minor things to ignore.
Yeah, exactly. They are. We didn't find out about them until we were like 90% of the way through our time with them, so. Of course. Myths, folklore, legends, they all inform anthropology.
Then,
Are there any in particular that resonate with you? Myths that resonate.
tell me your thoughts.
Have you ever heard of Medusa?
if I remember
Yep.
correctly,
The monster who turns all that look upon her to stone, correct?
Yes.
Yes. You may know her as a monster. Am I wrong?
No.
No, you're not wrong. But she was originally known as a goddess of nature.
Yep.
A goddess of nature?
That's correct.
Indeed. But as time went by, she was changed into a fearsome monster to be slain by a hero.
why?
How did that happen?
Let's see.
The answer is clear if you consider why nature deities were worshipped. Long ago,
If you're wondering,
humanity was weak and stood no chance against the might of nature.
may I take a second to interject,
Yep,
if that's okay?
yep.
If you guys want to know about how Medusa actually turned into a monster, the short version is she was boinking Poseidon in one of Athena's temples. Athena got pissed, turned her into a hideous woman with snakes on her hair, who could cause everyone who looked into him to turn to stone.
That sounds about right.
She was
for
slain by
Athena.
Perseus. Yeah, she was slain by
Sounds about
Perseus.
right. That
Go
sounds
ahead.
about right for Greek mythology in general.
Yeah, Greek gods and goddesses were extremely petty assholes, except Hestia. Everyone loved Hestia, except that
And
one time
Horn.
she took down the Titans with her magical railgun.
I mean, that's pretty rad. Anyway.
Indeed.
But over time, humanity developed civilization and began taming the land. The protection of a goddess of nature was no longer needed. The goddess becoming a monster is proof of humanity overcoming nature. I see.
Tell me your thoughts.
But people will continue to tell the story of Medusa. Why is it?
To show the power of humanity.
Yeah, that's what I would say. To show the power of humanity? To say that we've conquered nature? That is true, yes. But there is a bigger reason.
Do you understand?
Living things turn to stone. This clearly represents death, yes? In other words, all human beings will one day perish. So even
Yep.
if we overcome nature, we cannot overcome death. I couldn't exactly tell through the mask, but I imagine Korekiyo was smiling.
Memento mori, Shuichi.
Why would he make that expression? Does he not fear death?
Oh,
Oops. Seems I've gotten off track. Let us return to discussing myths.
Okay.
Remember that you are mortal, or it also translates into remember that you are human, or remember that you will die. Or easiest translation, remember death.
Okay, for the last bedtime event. Alright, you colossal nerd. Let's see where you're hiding. Zed, as much as I love the the story of the Oracle of Cassandra, these days I can never hear about Apollo granting the gift of prophecy without thinking of the meme.
Yeah.
Fucking dodgeball.
Yeah.
Which I have been struck with many times over myself.
I don't know if I ever have.
There you are, Quirkio. Of course you're in your lab. Well, why am I saying of course? Last time you were in, oh my god, what's her name? Begins with a K.
Harumi.
Kirumi.
Last time you were in
Kurumi.
Kurumi's lab. I say begins with a K, as if that narrows down it by any
I knew
means.
exactly who we were talking about. Don't worry about
From
it.
an anthropological point of view,
Ancient Egypt, Babylon, Greece, Rome. Many cultures have a way to speak with the dead. Many seances have been created all around the world.
Seance. That's how you pronounce it.
What did I say?
Seances. Seances. That's what you sounded kind of funky.
Ah, whatever.
Whatever.
The caged child is but one of them. Yeah, let's hang out with him while he's talking about dead
Give
people.
us your undies, Korikio.
Yes. Do you wish to speak with the dead as well? Calling it right now, he's wearing panties.
Oh god.
I listened to Kyo talk endlessly about seances. I mean, it would make sense.
So here's a question for everyone. What is your favorite myth?
That's a good question. We talking classical, or are we including recent ones?
Any.
I don't know if I have an answer to that.
I would have to think about it. There are a lot of good
Okay.
myths. Like, I know about
Yeah.
my favorite classical stories, but not all of those necessarily mean myths. I suppose the cop-out answer is, my favorite classical story is 1001 Arabian Nights, which has, like, a ton of myths within it.
No, I mean that's completely understandable. That is an absolutely great one.
It's got
I remember there's a book in
cheese,
the library.
talking fish,
Yeah.
Aladdin, King of Thieves.
Aladdin, Sinbad, Alibaba. Did you know that Sherazade basically tricked the king into just making up stories just so she could live for another night? She was
Yes.
really smart.
Yeah, that's part of why I love it so much, is because of the framing device. Like, she is so
So
fucking
good.
smart.
So good. Next time you can come over, I can let you borrow some of the myth books and we can just nerd out about myths and shit.
Anyway,
Anyway,
tell me your thoughts.
it was time for another anthropology lesson. Fieldwork?
Yes.
Also known as surveying, fieldwork is very important to anthropology. Hearing legends recounted firsthand, recording tools or lifestyles. For this, I've traveled across the nation.
it's also interesting to know that how legends are definitely legends and myths are passed down, because for the longest time they were passed down orally, and
I'm aware,
things tended to change from teller to teller.
but the core themes tend to stay the same, even if the exact nature
most.
changes. Anyway,
Mm.
across the nation, I imagine that would be quite the life. I was able to discover fascinating things every day. The latest topic to pique my interest are customs related to ropes.
Huh?
Ropes?
Therefore,
I found that many regions in Japan customarily use ropes to welcome guests. Why, I wondered, were there such similar customs in such distant places?
The only thing I know about ropes in Japan is the ones that are wrapped around things with special papers to show that that thing is sacred, and that nothing else.
There's also shibari.
Yeah, but that's not something you do to welcome guests. Not typically. Anyway.
I have no idea. I have no idea what that is.
That is a lewd thing.
Oh, of course it is.
It is a way of wearing ropes.
well,
That said, there are differences in how the ropes are used. In one region, guests tie up women. In another, the guests are tied up. That doesn't seem like much of a warm welcome. I was tied up so tightly during my visit that I nearly passed out. Quite the reception.
oh,
Your understanding is yet shallow. That was only the beginning. As I was tied up, they whipped me. It was such a warm welcome.
What?
I don't think that was a welcome at all.
beautiful.
Oh my!
This experience opened up the door to a new world within me.
That
Oh,
is not my
boy.
thing, which is a rare thing for me to say.
I suppose so.
I feel like that door should remain closed. After passing through that door, I keep reflexively hitting the right stick. I was able to reunite with someone taken from me by death. Oh, so this is what we have to blame for everything. I see.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
That was the greatest welcome I could have possibly received. Could he be referring to a near-death experience? Such an experience will grow your love for anthropology. I want that for you.
Huh?
I don't know about that. I don't even have the basics mastered.
Oh,
Oh, indeed. It is useless without basic knowledge. I'm glad you understand. In any event, I would like to take you along on fieldwork one day. There are still many secrets to discover. There are still many secrets to discover.
no.
You're not
Yeah.
wrong.
Not necessarily secrets. We merely live our lives distanced from such knowledge.
Listen,
I know that I know nothing.
Shuichi, to tell you the truth,
even if it isn't for field work, I wish to travel the country with you. I want to show you the beauty of humanity as I know it.
You're right.
I would like to go with you, Kyo. We'd have fun no matter where we went.
I am pleased.
It makes me so very happy to hear you say that. Korekio's eyes were gentle and kind. I thought he was creepy at first, but now there's a real bond between us.
If so...
You know, if he actually wasn't a murderer or had like that terrible sister incest complex things, I feel like he'd be a quite a pleasant individual to hang out with.
Exactly. Perhaps I might consider you my first disciple then. I never imagined having a disciple so soon.
Okay.
All right.
So, here's the thing about Kyo. That third FTE is very important. It is quite decently implied that Kyo's sister basically groomed him.
Basically, what him?
Groomed him.
Oh.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, I was half right. It's a bikini bottom.
That's not the bikini bottom I like.
There was... The implication is that she initiated the relationship, pushed him into becoming an anthropologist, and may or may not have had him basically dependent on her.
I see. Also, his skill looks really useful.
It is. It's very expensive though.
Yeah, I feel like again,
Well,
if
that-
Kyo if didn't have that relationship with his sister like that, he'd be a much better individual to hang out with. Like,
And there is a reason why I specified the way that he views his sister being the Tulpa. Because, obviously, the way that she acted, the way that he viewed her would very likely be very different than the way she actually was.
Yeah.
So, yeah. This is the reason why I have, less of a, this is the reason why, while I am definitely not excusing his actions, at least he has a reason why he ended up acting this fucking way.
Yeah, he was a
Yeah.
victim as well.
Which is also why I fucking hate Angie so much, because she is the only person in this entire series to not have an excuse
there.
for how
Guess I
heinous
don't have
she
to
is.
introduce myself, huh?
I don't feel like Hiyoko's excuse is a very good excuse either.
It's not a good excuse, but it's an excuse. Or at the very least, a reason. Angie doesn't have one, and that's the problem.
I do feel Angie has as much an excuse as other people. I think it has to do with the culture she was raised in a culture that viewed that as okay.
she's still a spoiled little brat.
She is. But it was the society around her that did that. Doesn't necessarily excuse the things that she does, but it's as much and it's as much an excuse as Hiyoko's does. And by that I mean not a very good excuse.
There's also one other thing about Angie that pisses me off.
What?
The fact that aside from her, like, brief stint as Turbo Cult Shenanigans leader and the FTEs, the game tries to paint her as if she was a good person. Which, you know, Hiyoko, and once Kyo gets, the whole thing about him revealed, drops off the fucking edge for him.
This is true.
Don't have that. And as somebody who's had to deal with a fucking delusional cult leader, that infuriates me.
I'm slightly confused about that.
We can get into that later.
That's something that's gonna not be on stream.
Alright.
Anyway, we are now in chapter 4, and the bit that y'all were adamant that I not get into before.
Yes.
Alright. Also, it was
Well,
fully
these two
voiced.
were adamant. I have no idea what's going on.
Okay. Quiet time.
Oh!
I get that this is probably pretty confusing, seeing yourself like this.
I see.
Guess I should start from the beginning. That's the way it is. Now, Monokuma probably already told you this, but just in case, this killing game will continue until there are only 2 people left.
That's a bit further than the other ones.
Now, the important part of that rule is that... Oh, there is one more thing. Well, the truth is, this isn't your first. Anyone who finds out who you are is gonna come for you. So watch your back. Trust no one. And never forget. You wanted this killing game. So you have to win, no matter what. No matter what.
Was that on his Cubs pad, you think?
Ominous.
Very ominous.
Chapter 4.
Yeah.
Live and let the land
And he was
world
clearly
live.
talking to himself.
I feel like that was on his Cubs pad.
The morning after.
I keep hearing borking.
It's coming from Suki's.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, my dog is being incessantly barking again.
it's not your fault. He
Yeah.
couldn't find a good slipper to chew on.
Anyway,
He doesn't do that.
the morning after the third class trial, after waking up from Monokuma's announcement, I headed to the dining hall as always. Tase. Good morning, everyone.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
There's a dark mood in the air of the dining hall today. Has to be expected with what we've been through.
Angie deserved to die. Tango did not.
Correct.
In a situation like this, I don't see how we all could possibly stay enthusiastic.
Yeah.
Well, with two exceptions.
Yo!
What's wrong, bro? You're not gonna eat?
If you don't eat, then Gonta will eat you instead, Shuichi.
He'll eat me? Don't you mean my breakfast?
You know,
Speaking of Gonta, where is he? I haven't seen him this morning.
I do not want to imagine Gontavor.
No.
Yeah, no. Let's move on.
He is too precious. He's not here yet?
He's probably still sleeping.
This atmosphere is heavy. Everyone's really taking a mental beating.
Hey!
Hey, you guys have no energy. You need to look alive. You're all still teenagers. Himiko, you're also a teenager.
Himiko?
Okay?
Your good mornings are too quiet. Because you're so quiet that you feel down.
Ah!
What is Mew's problem?
Hey!
I can't. You should sigh louder. Weird. I thought you'd be the most depressed out of all of us. Of course, I'm depressed. This is the most depressed I've been in all my 100 million years.
Ah, so she's not a teenager. That's why she can talk about us like she's not.
What is this? 200 million years? But
But being depressed won't help those who died rest in peace. That is incredibly true. Tanko and Angie, too. If I stay depressed, they won't be able to rest in peace either.
okay?
I don't think I've ever seen Himiko without her hat.
Yeah.
So in order to make those deaths have meaning, I decided to live my life with positivity.
Wouldn't it be something if she was secretly packing the biggest ahoge in the entire series down there?
Yeah.
I've decided to live a live.
I was gonna say alive.
Shuichi, I am the main character now.
So, anyway, please take care of the new me.
come on, man.
You're out of breath already. You're going full speed right out of the gate.
Yeah. But it's just like Himiko said. Those of us left need to look to the future and live for all the others' sakes.
Right?
Yeah, let's cheer up and work hard. This game's just getting started.
Huh?
Game.
Well,
Isn't that what we're talking about? But now there's less people. I might be the next victim.
Wow.
Wow, so exciting! But I definitely don't want to die. Well, I guess that's the same for everyone else.
Always messing around.
weird to say that I find Kokichi more tolerable than Nagito?
No, I agree.
You're still
Continue.
on. You're still saying crap like that at a time like.
Just then, the door to the dining hall burst open, and I will say, I do feel Kokichi is more tolerable than Nagito. Nagito could be such a fucking mood sometimes, though.
He could.
Just, he's a mood for the times when I'm in a bad mood.
This big problem!
Everyone, this serious.
How?
Oh no! The colossal high school girl is on the other side of the wall, isn't she?
What?
Oh,
Okay, maybe not that serious, but Gonta went to courtyard before coming here.
Could it be?
The graffiti was more added to it.
Yeah, more letters added.
What did it say?
Huh?
This world is...
Is-
Kibo.
Oh, sorry. I'm not sure what it's trying to spell. The swords? Or maybe this world?
Wait. What about the world? What does it mean? Is there some crazy story going on?
Calling it, just like Danganronpa 2, this world is fake.
It's probably just graffiti, right? We should just ignore it. So here's a question. Whose free time events are you doing next? Are you going to finish Maki's?
That's a good question. Let's look at who's
We
left.
didn't get to finish Maki's, if I remember correctly.
No.
That is correct. We still have
So we
to
got
go for Maki.
Kaito's, but we spend a lot of time with Kaito as it is. Gonta is a sweet cinnamon roll. Kokichi is weird. Kibo
Yes.
is precious.
Kibo is also Cinnamon Roll.
Yeah, I've done one spend time
We
event with
did
Kibo so far.
start Kibo.
Oh, we are close to finishing out Maki's, so probably Maki.
Yeah.
Probably Maki and then Kibo.
Yeah, Kibo is an adorable Cinnamon Roll boy.
No, I don't think that's a good idea.
Do you want to die?
Why? Do you want to have the Grimace milkshake and die?
That still cracks me up. Like, every single time I heard
So
people
funny.
try to order the Grimace shake, I just hear Maki in my head saying, "Do you want to die?"
Now I have to. Oh my god! Now I'm imagining
Someone-
somebody drawing Maki in a McDonald's uniform.
That has been
I
done.
at the counter ordering the Grimace shake.
It has been done.
It was literally posted to the Discord. I believe it was Blanc who posted it.
Yes,
Wait,
Blanc
he-
posted it.
He did that? Oh
Yeah.
shit!
Yes,
I believe it was under
it was
General.
great. I think it was, yeah, I think it was under General.
What? Ah, right. That's just a habit of hers. My heart skips a beat every time.
Because.
No one here takes credit for it, right? But now there's more added to it. It must have some meaning.
you know,
So, seriously, none of us here wrote it? If this is a prank, you better speak up.
But.
I found it.
God just stumbled onto the writing by coincidence, right? If it was a prank, then they would have done it in a more obvious spot, not in the grass.
Here you go, Sook. Posted it to voice text.
There's nothing more depressing than an unnoticed prank.
Oh, I see.
It's like a titty no one wants to fondle.
Ah.
Well, it could be just be Gonta writing it, since he was the first one to find.
go to never do that!
Going to never make trouble for everyone. It's ungentlemanly.
What is that writing? More and more gets added. Who's doing it? What does it mean? You know what? Calling it. It's from the people who've died.
Well, I don't really get it, but maybe it's some kind of clue.
Tell you, after the next murder, we're gonna have to get a planchette and go out there and see what it has to say.
What's a planchette?
It's the thing used on a Ouija board.
Oh, the stone with the hole in it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well done.
Thanks for the report, Gonta. Gonta just glad to help.
Oh yeah.
Gonta want to help, even little. Tell Gonta if you need help with something, okay?
Okay, will do.
Okay, got it. I'll let you know if I want you to punch someone.
No, you don't get to tell Gonta what to do anymore.
Gonta.
Yeah. Gonta learned lesson after insect meet and greet.
Man.
Boring.
Aw.
Cute
So
Fukushi!
we're not gonna see the legendary Super Saiyan anymore?
Nope. Sad. Alright, it's this asshole.
Oh, my ears are burning. Are you guys talking about me again? You must love me.
You
Yeah, love
literally
to see you
never came
suffer.
up.
Yay! Are you getting dizzy from the face I make when I concentrate really hard?
I don't think that's
Your
from me
face just gets more
concentrating.
comfortable.
Actually, it's always the same, isn't it?
Yeah. Never mind that. You guys are probably eager for it, right?
Yes.
My prize, that is.
I mean, I
Oh,
actually
that.
am legit interested. Like, I like doing the little puzzles with the items.
Yeah, they're cool. Right. You guys can't live without getting a prize now, right?
I live for it.
I
I'm
honestly
addicted
thought-
to it. It's like seeing more on my Twitter feed.
I literally thought he was like, I'm gonna give a motive, and I was like, oh, fuck, not again. But prizes I can tolerate.
That's what I thought, so I brought a prize!
What do we got this time?
Oh, it's just
Oh
the
yeah,
one.
now it's just... No, it's just the two!
Right.
Shiner sign.
I forgot there was another one still around.
Funny, considering the other one's all about forgetting things.
Case in point.
Toro's head is busted. One solid rock should make him remember.
Wait, why does Quantum Penny's voice sound familiar?
It
She
might be.
voiced Sonya.
Oh, that's where I got it from. Okay, thank you.
Where am I? Where's Kaoru?
What? Your character's completely different now.
Also, I cannot believe it took me until we were playing this, until we did this playthrough, and halfway through the game till I noticed this. But their fucking pacifiers are the butt ends of bullets.
Huh.
Shit, you're right.
Shit!
Come on, remember already.
They're so freaking cute!
Ah, they're so adorably fascinating. I could watch them forever.
No.
I've had about enough of them.
Yes. Hey, give us some loving too. I want my reward already.
Monafi comes over and smacks him on the head with the frying pan.
I approve of that.
Oh,
K.O.
Fatality.
get it?
Perfect!
That's his initials.
Ah! I found that funny.
Where did you get some flavors of Monokuma cookie, Chu?
Now then,
Okay, the prize this time is...
A paintbrush?
Legendary Levy Stone, the priceless Octo Brush, and
Aw,
Castle in the
Angie,
Sky reference, a Splatoon reference.
Angie would have
What's
liked
the
the
last-
Octobrush.
Oh yeah, wait, is the Levistone the one that what's her face used? She has.
I believe so. I've never
Oh,
seen the
God,
movie, I just know
Cat-
about the
just so
stone.
happens to be the motive too.
Oh.
I fucking love Castle in the Sky. It is my favorite Ghibli film.
I think I know where that card key goes. Motive?
hey,
Did you say motive?
yeah,
Yep, this mysterious key card is your next motive.
It's card key, Monokuma. You said it backwards.
Huh?
Screw your carrot and your stick. Give me whips and chains all of the way.
You know,
Whips and chains excite you?
Yes.
Not
Card?
me.
Who sings that song?
Who said yes?
Earth.
Yes, I because the question was directed at Mew, and so I was saying,
Fair
of course
enough.
it does.
Okay. A card key is a motive? What does that even mean?
So, the new area you can open with the card key. Is that where the real motive is?
That's a secret. Why don't you use it if you're so curious?
Please
He
wait.
gave us the wrong one. It actually opens up his drug stash storage house.
No, we shouldn't. If we want to prevent another murder from happening.
Yoink! I'll take that key card then.
Well, fuck.
Kokichi used his life body to his advantage and took the card key from Monokuma.
no can do that.
But that's Monokuma's motive. What if another murder happened?
I wouldn't mind that at all, you know.
Huh?
What?
Because?
Because this is a killing game and we're the players. Plain and simple. Why wouldn't the players play the game?
Don't screw around.
Because sometimes the game sucks.
Quit screwing around and just give it to us!
No way.
No thanks. See ya.
The only way to win is not to play.
That's
Get back here, you
enough.
little shithead.
What? Hey! Wait up!
Kokichi ran out of the dining hall, pursued by Kaito.
Running in the halls isn't normally allowed, but I suppose boys will be boys.
Wait, it's not?
You're not Mr. King. You're not Mr. Kincaid. You have no power over me here.
I've been holding the B
Danganronpa
button.
3.
I've been holding the B button all the time.
Anyone who knows that reference gets.
that's a good point, Suki.
Yeah.
Ominous exasal noises.
Anyone who gets my reference gets a cookie.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Also, I forgot to mention this, but I hidden another flashback light somewhere.
Looking forward
I
to it.
wonder what memories you'll uncover next. Happy hunting!
So long. Farewell.
Alright, we got 2 items to use and 2 locations to find.
So long. Farewell.
And unlike previously, I have no idea where any of them would go.
Wait.
What should we do? Kokichi and Kaito are gone.
I'm worried.
We cannot leave Kokichi alone with that card key motive.
But aren't you curious about the flashback light too?
That's true.
Perhaps we should all search together and look for Kokichi as well.
Well,
That's a good idea, but let us look for Kokichi while you focus on the search.
logical.
Right now, we need your skills as a detective, Shuichi.
Then,
Right. In that case, let me hold on to that. I'll look around again.
Shuichi's grown up.
He's become so reliable. Now that you're so respectable, I'll let you pet me if you want.
Actually,
I gotta say, I like that Himiko has become a lot more cheerful and more expressive.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
I see. So Shuichi gets that honor.
Shuichi is so amazing. Going to want to be useful to everyone, too.
it's okay.
Don't worry. When the time comes, we'll use your body as a meat shield.
Maki.
Maki, why?
Besides, Gonta has been plenty useful so far.
He's an absolute
Okay.
cinnamon roll.
Okay, going to hope time comes soon.
No.
No, you should hope that it doesn't come.
Okay, where to begin? I'll search for a place to use these mysterious items. Okay, so let's
Do
see.
you want a hint?
Let
No.
the man figure it out himself.
Not right now.
Let him cook.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah, let him cook.
we've
I
got,
only offered because he said he didn't have any clue.
let's see. So
Okay,
we've got a
that's fair.
paintbrush. Oh, how nice of it to do that. So let's see. A paintbrush, you could paint something with it.
Is it near
So-
the Ultimate Artist's Lab?
Possibly, but I'm also going to be keeping a lookout for anything that, how to put it? Looks like
Looks suspicious.
looks like it's a blank canvas.
Who just left?
Blanc.
Oh,
He'll be
oh,
back.
Blanc did. He'll probably be back.
And then the other thing we got, a love stone. Just judging from the name, I'm assuming it makes things float. But in that case, what could we possibly want to make float?
Chloe is back.
Hello
Welcome
there.
back, Blanc. Welcome back, Chloe.
Welcome back, Chloe.
Gibbs
Just
pets.
got done with Kyo's FTEs, and now we're going around the school to find things.
We're looking for mysteries. We got a paintbrush and a floating rock.
I do like me some mystery. Working on a mystery. Going wherever it leads. Running down a dream.
Okay. Anna?
I was about to stop after that, don't worry. I've learned.
Yeah. Like, my only problem with singing during stream is that it's like, okay, is this a bit that's going to overstay its welcome? It's
I feel like
when someone starts singing, there's no way to tell how long it will last.
Nothing in the Xbox room.
no,
had to
nothing
check.
in the computer room.
I had to check. Maybe the sun goes there.
I try to limit myself to like at least 2 to 3 lines.
Okay. Kyo, you said, how you come to terms with death determines how you live. Perhaps I understand what you mean. By facing Kaede's death, I was able to embrace my own talent and move forward.
But
But I don't know if I'll ever truly understand your answer.
Me neither.
Examining their ultimate talent plans give different dialogues than if you checked their rooms.
I probably?
Hmm.
Here we go. Here's the place to use a paintbrush.
I saw Monokuma as one of either Fujin or Raijin. I can never remember. I think Raijin is the correct one.
Staircase. Seems you can go upstairs from here. Well, let's see. Was
Yeah.
he loud and out of control, or was he talking in single syllables?
I see what you did.
The 5th floor, huh? How many floors does this school have?
How many floors does a Japanese school usually have? 1?
Varies.
Yeah, it's just like schools in America. It varies. My high school had 3 floors, but I know
Back
most high
down to
schools
the-
do not. I know. I
Mine
wanted
had
to
two.
check out Angie's lab.
Oh, okay.
Angie, you had strange methods, but you rejected the killing game and wanted us to live in harmony. But all that was taken away for some stupid reason. I never knew you were Atua, but I will never forgive you.
Size.
Anyway, welcome to the cathedral level. One of my
Oh.
Whoa!
my favorite Let's Player said that this place gives her big dot hack vibes.
It doesn't
It reminds me
for
of the
me,
Twilight
but then-
Cathedral.
But then the only dot hack that I've played, or that I've seen, is dot hack sign. I have not played any of the games. Though I will say, for some reason, it's giving me Catherine vibes.
Oh.
Yeah,
also
kinda.
a good answer.
Hey! This is a completely different view from the 4th floor. Huh? The door over there is just plain suspicious. Could it be?
Oh, are we gonna unlock an ultimate lab?
perhaps Kokichi's lab.
Okay, when you go into that room, I have a very important request, Earth.
Uh-huh.
Do not immediately start smacking stuff. There is an important thing that I need to point out.
Okay.
Oh, that's the ultimate cosplayer's lab.
Oh, that makes sense.
I can tell by the bikini.
This looks like an ultimate lab. I should check inside. Sorry, she said suspicious, and so I was thinking Kokichi, and so then I looked at the icon, and I was like, how can that relate to Kokichi?
Hey, do you see those two outfits to the left?
Yes.
Yeah.
Those are references to another Spike Chunsoft game and one of my 10 favorite games of all time, Zonky Zero. They are the outfits of two of the 8 protagonist characters, Yuma Mashiro and Sachika Hirosaka.
I see.
Huh.
This is amazing.
The
It's
more
like an
you
event
know.
venue. That must mean this is the ultimate cosplayer's lab.
You are now free to smack things.
Set for photo shoots, huh? There are a bunch of backdrops here. This is an incredible setup. Goodbye!
The outfit!
They're in a better place now. I am not making a mess, I am cleaning up.
I do think that you would probably like Zonky Zero given what you told me about games that you like first.
Possibly.
It's not a super dark one, is it?
It's... The way to describe it is difficult, but first-person dungeon crawler, island survival, real-time action horror game.
Nice.
Huh.
Though, as ever, finding the time to play is the problem.
Yes.
A sewing machine and a work table. Perhaps a space to make and repair costumes? This is another set for photo shoots. It has quite the gothic feel. This looks like a bar. Is this a set too?
Yeah.
Why does it look like Mama's bar from Somnium Files? But that game wasn't out yet, was it?
No, it wasn't. This came out 3 years before that.
But what do you know?
Alright.
It's just like the real thing.
Sabuki spoke cheerfully and sat down at the table in front of the counter. I'm going to ignore how a high school student knows what the inside of a bar looks like.
Hey! Hey, Shuichi, are you thirsty? I can make you one of my signature cocktails if you like.
Huh?
You have non-alcoholic cocktails?
A signature cocktail?
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like all the drinks here are top quality stuff. I used to make them a lot in my part-time job. Don't worry, I'll be non-alcoholic, of course.
Then
Yeah, okay.
Wait, don't...
I'll take one.
Oh, hold up.
If I remember correctly, don't people who are working, they have to... isn't there Japanese labor laws that say that
Yes,
they have to be at least 18 to work at a place like this?
To be fair, in the case of V3, while Ryoma is the only one that we know is over 18, everybody here is a lot more vague in how old they are.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And
Unless you
I'm
work
pretty
at
sure
a,
there are
like-
similar laws in the U.S. as well. You can't serve alcohol
Yeah.
unless you're old enough to drink.
Unless she worked at like a non-alcoholic bar, but I'm guessing that's like super fucking rare though.
Anyway,
Oh my.
Hello, fan
A little
service.
stronger, maybe?
Huh? Sure.
well, it's not to the extent that the fan service was in 2, so it's fine.
Yeah. If this was 2,
good
the
at
first 2
deciding.
buttons and her shirt would be open.
If this was number
Yeah.
2, she would have fallen and face planted onto the ground, giving a look up her skirt while she was trying to make the drink.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree, Loey. I can see Samugi being like 18 or 19.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before I got sponsors for my cosplaying, I worked a bunch of jobs. I used to say to my customers, I'm in a bit of financial trouble. If only someone
Oh,
could help me
no.
out.
What? What is this feeling? I suddenly feel charitable. Charitable. That's what you're feeling.
Okay, it's ready.
Thank you.
What kind of part-time job did she have anyway? Mixing drinks like this?
She worked at the Majora's Mask milk bar.
Oh, yep. That makes sense.
Those thoughts swirling around my head, I drank the drink Samugi handed to me.
Shuichi!
Why does he look so upset?
He looks kind of flustered.
He looks embarrassed.
He looks like how he was for most of Chapter 1.
Okay,
Yes, thank you. I'll be back.
Yeah, actually, Lois, she probably did work as like a hostess for a cafe or something.
Yeah, that was my thought too.
Yeah. You know, I would like to learn how to mix drinks like that. Like either alcoholic or non-alcoholic, because it does seem like it's kind of fun.
Yeah, and it
I
feels like
had
a nice skill to
interest
learn.
Yeah, I had an interest in doing that for a while growing up. I still want to do it, if only for like adding it to my a culinary repertoire of things I can make.
Maybe you
Not
guys
the bar
should try it
again. I meant to
sometime.
click Samugi.
Yeah,
Yeah, we could try practicing like making non-alcoholic mixer drinks.
mm-hmm.
Even with all these materials and tools, if it's by myself.
I see. Cosplay is fun to do with others, right?
Yeah. There's no point in doing it by myself. Do you want to try? Hey, Shinichi, do you want to give it a try? Come on, try cosplaying with me.
Absolutely.
huh?
Yes.
Me too.
Me? Look, I'll go as, what's his name from Hotel Dusk.
Yeah.
I'd make
Go
a
as
good
Chiaki.
Roadhog from Overwatch.
I'll go as Chiaki.
Yeah, I think it's just plain fun to become fictional characters. To become a completely different person and feel like you're a part of a different world. Right,
It'd be cool if we got Zint's sister to go with us, because she's so cool.
She is.
The coolest.
Doesn't that sound interesting? Don't you want to live in a fictional world?
Sometimes I do.
It would be a lot better than the real world.
The picture Loey posted.
I got myself a paper. You could cosplay as the guy from, his name was Clippy, I think, from like Microsoft or like those that really old computer thing.
I mean, maybe.
Also, is that from Dusk 204?
Yeah, that's from Hotel Dusk. That's the person I
I
was talking about
fucking knew
earlier.
But
Yeah, but I'm investigating right now.
Oh, right! Well, let's do it later. Let me know when you feel up to it. I'll help you become your favorite character, whether it's from an anime, manga, or game.
Please tell me she has a later free time event that is only accessible now that we have access to the cosplay lab.
There might be, actually. I know that her final FTE talks as her talking with Shuichi about planning cosplay stuff, but that's all I'll say.
Nice. Now I'm curious about what her thoughts would be about, like, okay, is fursuiting close enough to cosplaying count?
I mean, it's a fictional
Andrew-
character, so she'd probably be down for it, and it's all
I mean-
about, and it's even got the extra of being a character you yourself created, so she'd probably be extra down for it.
Yeah, I feel like the answer would be yes.
Well, yeah, it's like, is the fact that it's a character you've created yourself rather than a beloved character others can recognize, does that add to or detract from it? I
Good
feel
question.
like different people who are into cosplaying would feel different ways about it.
Also true.
You can't! However, even if you're just trying it out, you gotta cosplay with love.
okay,
Right.
Yeah, I found a list of non-alcoholic drinks we could try to make. I'm gonna post them in the culinary craft corner for right now. I saw frozen
If I
lemonade.
remember correctly, one of the hidden Monokumas is around here.
Yeah, I'm
So
keeping an
I
eye
might-
out.
So I don't actually remember if it's here in this chapter or if I'm thinking another chapter.
Oh, they have color-changing lemon slushies.
Ooh.
Strawberry ginger lemonade. A lot of different
This floor
lemonades
certainly
I've
matches
seen.
the atmosphere of this floor. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a note of this for later, because that's clearly where we use another item.
Oh, hi, Maki.
Weirdo.
There's an angel statue and a demon statue to the stairs. Don't chapels usually have these? They have one of
Yeah.
them, not the other.
This place makes you
mean,
feel like
they
there's no
can.
god. But then there's this. Is that coincidence, or just Monokuma's sense of humor?
Sense of humor, probably.
This also looks like an ultimate lab. But whose lab is it?
All right.
It's saying that Monokuma is
I
God.
should check inside to be sure. Oh, is this mine? Is this mine? I'm seeing the green.
It's ours!
Yeah. So what gave it away was, ironically, the green trim around the door, because
Yeah.
that color appears a lot in that sort of desk that is common in depictions of detectives.
I love
Oh, we're-
Shinichi's lab. It looks so cool.
There's also a specific
I
kind
know
of
it-
lamp that's usually paired with it.
You're making me think of the upholstery, but I love how it looks like something that's out of the Sherlock Holmes novel.
Hmm.
What is this?
That's true.
This looks like your research lab.
Okay.
It is, right?
Well,
Let's see what's in here, but I'm getting a bad feeling from this place.
A bad feeling?
A bad feeling?
Don't forget to smack everything.
Will do. I just need to see what I can check, which will tell me what I can smack.
You broke the light bulb! Why are you flinging unknown chemicals? That's a bad idea. Not the rocking chair!
Get out of here, time!
Hit the clock.
There are a bunch of files lined up. Looks like about 50 of them. What are these files for? I picked one up at random and flipped through it.
Huh?
Ah! It contained photographs of murder scenes and the tricks the culprits used.
Huh?
What is this? I hurriedly looked through the other files and found that they were all similar.
you don't know?
It's a file containing all the tricks used for murders.
That's...
It appears so.
Well,
Did this incident really happen?
no.
I can't be sure, but there are pictures of the scene. And
I
all of
feel
these
like-
cases seem feasible.
I feel like Monokuma is subtly trying to get Shuichi to murder.
Possibly.
Feasible, huh? Then this would make a good guideline for anyone who wants to commit murder.
I'm kidding.
Well, I doubt anyone's that stupid to use a file that's accessible to everyone.
Maki picked up a file at random and started flipping through it.
Got a minute?
Huh? This file doesn't have any photographs. It's all just drawn illustrations, but
Huh?
Illustrations? Maki began pulling files one after the other off the shelf.
Okay.
the newer files have photographs, but the older ones have illustrations. Yeah, because that's what they had to do back in the day when they didn't have photographs.
Yeah, it might have been before photography.
Yeah.
But why? Are the old ones just fictional? No, they're just that old.
That-
The first few files have only illustrations, but the others have photographs. Is there a reason for this? Shuichi, you are dumb. You are extremely dumb.
I mean, it could be that the illustrations depict a modern crime scene.
This is true.
Bottles line the shelves behind the glass door. Are these?
Got a minute?
It looks like poison.
I knew it.
So you think so too, huh?
That's true.
There's no way that can be normal medicine in the ultimate detective's lab.
She opened the cabinet's glass door and peered inside.
Yeah, I know what some of these are. They're definitely poison.
Then
In that case, we should try to dispose of them. We don't want anyone accidentally...
What's the point?
Even if we got rid of them, Monokuma would just replace them. So it's useless doing that. It would only be a temporary solution.
She's not wrong.
Temporary solution. She wants to make sure no one will ever use them.
By the way,
Even so, I'm surprised they have so many in here. Wait, are there any of them that are some poisons that, you know, can be mixed together and become not poisons?
That would be interesting.
Well, we technically do have in real life. You take a poison gas called chlorine, and then you take a poison metal called sodium, and you mix them together, and you get ordinary table salt.
It's a bit more involved than just mixing them together, though.
I'm aware, but I'm just making an example how we have things in real life that are poisonous things that turn into non-poisonous things. Anyway, there's poison for instantaneous death, as well as the ones that can inflict various symptoms. Depending on how you use them, you can set up different gimmicks.
But
This doesn't feel like an ultimate detective's lab. More like a criminal's lab.
I see.
There's a fine line when it comes to knowing everything about crimes.
I suppose that's right. There's a fine line between a criminal and a detective.
Or in the case of Sherlock Holmes, a hyperactive fucking misfit.
Anyway, I've investigated all the places that concern me. Everything here has to do with death.
Because
Well, that is your job as a detective, especially in this killing game.
okay.
Yeah, I know. The only time I can use my detective talent is after someone dies. A detective can't save anyone. I'm only useful after it's already too late.
do you want to die?
Why are you so upset all of a sudden? Do you want to die?
You'd kill me just for that?
That's right.
Nah, I understand why Makiro would say that. Your face looked pretty gloomy.
Kaito!
With a face as gloomy as that, I can't believe you're my sidekick.
Keep your chin up.
Be more proud of yourself, Shuichi. Everything you've done up till now is amazing.
Okay.
Ah, thanks.
That's true.
That's why you should be careful.
Huh?
Huh? What do you mean?
You don't know?
Because of how well you did in the class trials, future culprits have their eyes on you. The next culprit might come after you. She has a point.
Come after me?
Don't worry about it.
Heh, you don't need to worry about that. I won't let anyone mess with my sidekick.
Leave it to me.
I'm gonna protect both of you. It's a hero's job to protect his sidekicks.
I don't understand.
What if I end up as a...
Oh,
That was my line, Shuichi, not yours. What if I end up as a future culprit?
Huh?
Are you stupid? That's impossible.
Ew.
How can you believe in people so easily?
I believe in you.
Huh? Didn't I tell you before? I believe in people I want to believe in. And if they betray me, it just means I made a bad call believing in them. Of course, you're one of the people I want to believe in, Maki Roll.
By the way,
Why are you even here? Did you finish playing tag with Kokichi?
Jeez.
I lost track of him. I can't find that guy anywhere.
couldn't find him, but he still has the motive card key, right?
Ah.
Yeah, I should still have it.
There's a chance that Kokichi could have used the card key and gone somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, he ended up getting away, but look what I found.
Got it.
It's the flashback light.
We found it.
Ah, you found one.
Of course.
I am worried about Kokichi, but I think we should deal with this first. So, let's all gather in the dining hall.
I haven't even used the other item.
what?
Huh? I'm coming too.
Ah, wait a minute. There are other places I want to check first. Can I meet up with you later? Thank you, Shuichi.
Huh?
Oh yeah? Then I'll go on ahead to the dining hall.
Well,
You're not going to check this place?
I believe in you.
I'll let Shuichi handle it. You got this, right, Shuichi?
Yeah, right.
Then once you're done, come to the dining hall.
Alright, I'm gonna be right back because, I need to put some aloe on because I got
Wait.
burned to death. After I finish this scene. You didn't even complain. You seriously are his sidekick now.
I can't even argue with that.
I'll see you later, Shuichi. Obi. Great. This should probably take me less.
Time for running in the halls! Okay, now let's see, where to use the stone. I think we checked out everywhere in the school that I can go to. I'm gonna try to remember where, oh, let me just double check. Oh, right, this is the computer room. Let's see. I should check out Tenko's lab if it lets me go past it. I doubt the stone
I'm
is
back.
in anyone's room. So yeah, I'm thinking I head outside. I'll go to the dormitory and check the rooms of the deceased and Tenko's lab while I look for where to use the stone. Though honestly, I am drawing a blank on it because like a lot of other items, I had an idea. So I'm mostly just looking
This
for
one
anything
is
suspicious.
kind of confusing.
Yeah, I'll be looking for anything suspicious.
Also, I have fresh big blueberries.
Nice. I have fresh blackberries in the fridge.
Yum.
Oh. Even less green than last time. There's still maintenance going on.
Oh, alright, I'm back.
hey!
Man, that feels better.
So what's the
Getting
deal with
burned
this place anyway? What kind of facility was it before?
She makes a good point.
Are they renovating an old facility? Perhaps constructing a new building?
Yeah?
Wait, is that me?
Yep.
Go.
Okay. At the start, Monokuma said they were supposed to be facilities for us.
Fuck all y'all!
That's obviously a lie. That black bear is stuck with lies and shit.
You would know about
And
that.
drugs.
Well,
It's hard to imagine that they built this entire facility just for us.
that's right.
I also think Monokuma was lying. He is an exceptionally deceitful being.
Being? Well, he is a robot, isn't he? Shuichi!
That's robophobic.
Shuichi, have you been a robophobe this whole time?
No.
No!
No, that's not what I meant. But when will we finally learn what this Ultimate Academy really is? Why does it exist? Is it really just a place for us to have the killing game?
I just realized the dormitory has the word dormitory on it.
Like 3 times. I can't
Yeah,
go to the dorms,
No.
but I can check out Tenko's lab.
Oh,
Tenko.
I think you might want to talk to Himiko here.
Yeah, I plan to. It's not embarrassing to express your feelings. It's only human. Himiko has changed, just like you wanted. She's not so lazy anymore. She's working hard, trying to live well. But you exchanged your life for that. It's not fair.
You know anything for a woman, Shuichi?
She's staring at Tenko's lab. I should leave her alone.
Hey, Shuichi.
What is it, Shuichi? Don't stare at me so much. Or I'll become even more beautiful. I mean, she is
I
pretty
see.
cute.
Is she embarrassed about something she said herself?
You.
Did it look like I was blushing?
Huh?
What?
You're right.
But before, no one could tell that I was blushing, right?
Oh, that's right. I remember.
Excuse me.
Okay,
Yeah, you looked a little embarrassed just now.
Okay, then I'll keep at it.
Himiko is really trying to change.
I gotta say, I love her adorable smile.
Yeah.
It's so cute. Hi, Gonta.
Hey! Hey! Show yourself! Where you hiding? Come, talk to Gonta!
Is he looking?
Gonta,
Is
are
he
you
looking
looking
for bugs?
Kokichi?
No, not Kokichi.
bugs are...
Gonta see tiny bug. No mistake this time. It definitely fly by Gonta's eyes.
Hey, bugs!
Hey, bug! Come out again! Gonta just wanna talk!
Tiny bugs again. Gonta's been talking about them for a while. I'm sure he's interested, as the ultimate entomologist. But the memory of the insect meet and greet is still raw.
I mean, his heart was in the right place.
Yeah. After the third-class trial, we've lost 7 friends. Only 9 of us are left. But we've all taken Himiko and Tenko's wish to heart. We're trying to live on.
I
Maki
feel like
also
the answer
decided to
should
join
be
us, help-
5, a cult leader, and a serial killer.
Maki also decided to join us, help us to survive. Perhaps it's only a little bit, but we're closer to the end. Okay. Come on, suspicious thing. Not you.
And you.
It sure is quieter now that no one's yapping and two of this and two of that anymore. You agreed.
I
knew
agree.
that fucking midget was running a goddamn cult.
She was.
I mean, if there really was a god, he'd obviously make me, the gorgeous girl genius, his chosen one. That kooky fucking bitch!
No words.
None at all.
We haven't come across Kokichi at all. I wonder where he could have gone.
I knew
The
it.
one place we'd never look. The girls' bathroom.
If he's not in the courtyard, is he inside somewhere?
Yeah,
You're probably right, but apparently Kokichi is quite good at hide and seek.
Zen, who are you talking about?
Kokichi?
Oh, yeah. I
It's
really
the
hope he's
very-
not dead. Yeah, and
It's the very start of the chapter. There's no way in hell he's dead. We haven't even had a free time event.
yeah,
Yeah. It would be some shit if he was, though.
If he's serious about hiding from us, finding him may prove to be quite troublesome.
troublesome.
what is it?
Why do you look so surprised?
Ah, no, it's nothing.
How about this?
Please tell me. You don't need to hesitate. After all, we're friends.
Then...
Well, I just thought perhaps a robot could find a human.
That's robophobic.
Shuichi! You're not even trying to hide your robophobia anymore.
What? Really?
Anyway, Shuichi... That black object over there looks suspicious, doesn't it? The one with the red border.
Oh, thank you, Kibo.
Thank you, Kibo. You have been very helpful.
The one right next to him, I believe.
Oh!
I have passed by this probably 20 times, and I have never noticed it.
Yep.
I wouldn't have
this is
noticed
the
it
one
either.
that trips up a lot of people from what I've seen.
Thank you, Kibo. You have been very helpful.
Oh my!
What?
Is this the ultimate robot lab?
The buildings just combined.
Ah! What did you do to my lab? It's going in super deep.
God damn it,
Did
Miyu!
Why did you have to freeze it like that?
Even
Because it's
Kibo is
Miyu!
upset. Even Kibo is upset by this.
Even Speedwagon is disturbed.
I'm positive this strange building is an ultimate lab. From the machines in the sci-fi field, I introduce this as Kibo's lab.
All right.
I'll check.
Watch this
inside.
be Kaitos.
Yes, Dragon Cat, shut up, Miyu. Oh yeah, it could be Kaitos. No,
Nope.
no. Looks like a maintenance room for a robot. There are machine parts everywhere.
I knew it.
This is definitely Kibo's lab.
This looks like something out of Star Trek.
Wow, there's only one thing to scan.
And it's the fucking monitor that's everywhere.
Shuichi, you have a problem.
There's not a lot of stuff to smack, though.
He has inherited Kaede's will!
Yeah, he has.
Yes!
You cut off. What did you say?
I said yes. Also blocked.
This is fucking awesome! Look at all these upgrade parts! Oh, you look so pretty with this, Kibo. I want you to make lots of cute noises.
Please stop!
It's a maid robot outfit.
Stop! Don't mention that in front of Shuichi.
Is that something to be embarrassed about, Kibo?
Why is Kibo such a good boy?
He is.
The answer, Kibo, is no. There is nothing to be embarrassed about.
Whose lab is this?
Huh?
Huh? Isn't it yours?
No way!
I don't want this. I don't like this sort of sci-fi technology. Can we leave now?
Is that all right?
But I imagine that a lot of things in here would really help you out. You should take a look.
No, I do not want to be assisted by sci-fi technology. We shouldn't rely on the power of sci-fi for anything.
The sci-fi robot.
Wouldn't that include you, Kibo?
That's right.
Oh, the irony.
Anyway, I would prefer a more Japanese theme since I like that food the most.
Unfortunately.
Even though I can only stare at it.
I think you could technically
So how
eat.
could you prefer the food?
At the very least, I'd like some kimonos in my lab and a porch with wind chimes.
Okay.
The
Yeah,
wind chimes. I
that would
love
be
Japanese
nice.
wind chimes. They're so pretty.
It doesn't seem like Kibo is going to use this lab. Well, he's free to do as he pleases. Nothing I can do about that. Kaito should be waiting in the dining hall. I should gather everyone there.
Do you think it would be a good time to end this off? We're almost at time. Or should we do the flashback like shenanigans first?
I was thinking after the flashback light.
Yeah.
Dragon Cat brings up a good point. If it's real, could it even be called sci-fi?
Yeah, I mean, sci-fi stands for science fiction.
Anyway, I spoke with everyone and told them to gather at the dining hall. After a time, everyone had gathered in the dining hall.
Kokichi's not going to be there, probably.
All right.
Alright, looks like everyone's here. Let's get started.
Oh,
Oh, what about Kokichi?
What about
Let's just ignore-
Kokichi?
Let's just ignore that asshole.
Forget about him. It's his fault for messing around like that.
I guess he must be a real pro at hide and seek.
With my magic.
I magically looked all over the school in my lens of truth, but he was nowhere to be found.
What?
Magically?
No one can find him, huh?
Hey,
Like I said, he's hiding in the girls' bathroom, the place that no one would look. He might have used the motive card's key to enter a place that we're unaware of.
But we know where the card key goes. Everyone knows because it was part of the first trial.
Do you think that's where the real motive is being kept? Either way, it's worrisome. Next time I see him, I just gotta catch him and ask.
I'm okay with the catch part, but the ask part's not gonna help.
Anyway, let's try out this flashback light.
Actually, but I'm still uneasy about these flashback lights. Are they really okay to use?
No.
Well, if we don't use them, our memories will never come back, you know?
Right.
So we've got no choice but to use it. The memory we'll get from this is our only clue.
Sadly, the only one with a useful clue was in the one Annie destroyed.
Yeah.
Seriously?
I agree with fish dicks over there.
What did you say?
Who are you calling a chunk of breaded fish?
For someone who looks like canned tuna, you make some pretty good comebacks.
Oh, hi, asshole.
Yeah.
Who are you calling a wad of shredded fish?
What was that?
Wait, Kokichi?
I knew you'd find us here, but only because it's you.
You got me!
Thanks for the compliment. So why are all of my married friends gathered here?
We flash him with a flashback light.
First things first, what did you do with that card key?
Ah.
Oh, you're worried about that? Well, relax. Fortunately, I couldn't use the card key.
Huh?
You couldn't use it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had no idea where to use it, so I just gave up instead.
Kokichi, you're
Why
an
do I
idiot.
feel like?
But
Why do I feel like that he wouldn't lie about that? Because that sounds like something he's like, I'm bored now.
You don't seem too disappointed about not being able to use it.
I am disappointed, damn it! I wanted to use the card key. I smell another fucking lie.
Cut it out.
Whatever. Talking to him's a waste of time.
You know,
We've got more important things to do.
ah.
Oh hey, the flashback light. Let me see that.
No.
Kaito doesn't have the balls to turn on the switch.
Of course I do!
Egged on by Kokichi, Kaito thumbed the switch hard. And once again, the world warped.
Whoa!
Right, I forgot that we get... I forgot that we get sent to JoJo Part 4.
Still need to watch that.
Scenes that flew by
That's-
inside my consciousness.
Part 4 is kind of mid, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would say Part 4, it's still a JoJo, so I still had fun watching it, but it's probably my least favorite of the seasons of JoJo.
Let me
Well,
guess.
I liked it better than Part 1. But
Let me guess. Is one of your favorites like 3? Obviously.
Well, 3 is a classic, but I really liked 5.
5
Honestly,
is pretty
there's
good.
a part of me that really likes 1 and 2.
It is definitely different.
Loey, I'm sorry, but like, you know, Part 1 and 2 has that like classic fantasy with the like fighting against the like. I like Hamon. So I feel a soft spot for 1 and 2.
I agree with Loey that
And for
Part
me,
4
I
is indeed
just-
good.
I just wasn't a fan of the Monster of the Week formula. It kind of felt disjointed for me.
Don't worry, Loey. I'm in your corner. I agree with you.
Anyway, while Loey types up, I'm gonna proceed a little bit. All at once, I remembered. Ah, the meteorites. What happened with the meteorites?
I remember TV and the internet talking non-stop about those meteorites.
What was that? There was a bunch of damage where I lived. People said it was only a matter of time.
Okay.
A researcher said that too. Similar meteorite impacts happened millions of years ago. All living organisms on Earth were annihilated.
So...
There were also a bunch of weird groups that started to show up in the streets.
As the meteorites got worse, more people started saying it was the end of the world.
Oh hey, like what we saw at the start of chapter 3.
Going to hear that too. Unless someone does something, the world will end.
Those people were always handing out flyers on street corners.
I saw flyers all over the city, too. They said mankind deserves damnation.
Mankind deserves damnation. I remember seeing those posters, but...
Hold on!
And the meteorites! What ended up happening with the meteorites?
That's...
They kept getting swallowed by the giant sky dragon noodle.
We haven't seen any since we got here. Maybe they died down.
What?
Then what happened to the plan? The one to save the world from the meteorites?
Could it be?
Oh, right. I just remembered that.
Dragon Cat, I'm unsure what that's a reference to.
It was called the Gopher Project, right? It was the plan that all the countries of the world came up with to save humanity.
But...
I remember that too, but the Gopher Project. Didn't it fail?
What?
Huh? Is that true?
That's true.
That's what I heard too, but I can't remember why.
What's that mean?
So, I can't remember anything past that again.
Okay.
I can't remember. I don't remember anything about the gopher.
Mankind deserves damnation.
Huh?
Mew?
Mankind deserves damnation. Fuck that!
The fuck's going on?
We're already damned here! Being stuck here with you losers is the worst hell there is!
You.
Mood.
The you losers part wasn't necessary.
Ah! Shut up! I'm tired of this! Let me out of here! Let us out! Come on, don't leave us in here! Pull us out!
Seems like...
She seems really upset.
What happened?
Miu, calm down. It's okay. Gonta will protect you.
In the end, the flashback light didn't help. It didn't connect to the other memories. The ultimate hunt that was after us. The joint funeral. The meteorites, the cult organization, the Gopher Project. How are they all connected? How do they relate to the Ultimate Academy? And what happened with all those meteorites? Did they just stop?
Shuichi!
It'll be okay, Shuichi. Just a little more.
Huh? See?
We probably need one more. Everything will start to connect after we remember one more thing.
Fuck you, Angie. One more thing. What is Kokichi?
But...
I don't think I'd be surprised by the outcome of this situation. Like, if we were actually all dead and this was the afterlife.
Huh?
The afterlife?
Always messing around.
Why you? Quit saying stupid crap like that!
Not stupid. If meteorites can happen, then anything else can happen too.
Because...
Come on, you're an astronaut, aren't you? Space is full of mysteries that we can't even fathom.
Well, you know...
That's why, if the meteorites really did fall on us, anything could have happened. mysterious virus could have spread, or some weird technology. Or even an unknown substance brought to Earth that could have bent time and space.
That's like science fiction. I thought that our theme was magic.
No, that's yours, which you won't stop talking about.
That's just your theme, Himiko.
Seriously? Come on.
That's just stupid. It's like the setting for some third-rate anime or game.
Now, Kaito. We're second rate.
Do you think I'm making this up? But then how would you explain the flashback lights, exosols, or even Monokuma? We may be used to it now, but that kind of stuff goes against common sense, you know. Which means it wouldn't be too far-fetched if any of the things I mentioned actually happened.
He's not wrong. We could be given things that are fake.
Shut up! First off, I'm the only one here who gets to talk about space!
Space.
Space.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, my bad.
What did I do?
Whatever! Just hurry up so I can get out of here!
Wait,
Stop. You shouldn't think like that about getting out of here.
Everyone seems very tired. We should probably disperse for the time being.
Yeah.
Oh, you finally learned to read the air. Nice job, robot.
Shut the fuck up.
Space!
The one place
I'll
that
admit
hasn't
that's
been
my
corrupted by capitalism. Space! Space!
Kibo is just like me. He's just like me for real.
I'm learning every day.
Autistic buddy.
Hey,
Autistic buddy, let's go.
Before we go, Gonta put manhole cover back how it was.
'cause Gonta, gentlemen.
If we want to challenge Underground again, this time Gonta definitely!
So dumb.
No one's dumb enough to challenge that dumb again.
shut up!
Don't look down on hard work.
Miko, you've really changed.
Is what I'd like to say, but working hard at escaping from there is pointless.
Like I thought.
No matter how much you've changed, of course you think that.
Unfortunately, I've explicitly been told that if I do that, it'll be like spoilers and stuff. Otherwise, I would absolutely be trying to finish it at like the earliest opportunity. We can't keep going like this. We need to find a way out. I need to solve all of these mysteries. After our conversation, we returned to our rooms. Somehow, I forgot to mug Kokichi for the card key.
Don't worry about it.
It's no use.
Damn it. I don't understand. What's going on here? But I can't give up. I need to keep my promise to Kaede. I need to find the truth. What's happening to us? Why we're forced to play this killing game?
And next time we will start off by spending time with Maki.
Yep.
Hooray.
Thank you all so much for coming.
Have a good night, everybody.
Thanks for coming, everyone.
Yep. It was nice to see you all again. We'll be back
Bye,
next week.
bitches.
See you later.
So long. Farewell.